Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Z-Blog. Here on the Z-Blog, we talk about business, we talk about things, we talk about stuff, of course. It's actually October... I want to say it's the 12th. That sounds right to me. Yeah. Alright, what's going on, man? We're sitting here. It's a new day. We've got a brand new game. And oh boy. Talk about controversy here. Now, I'm kind of known as a Nintendo basher. I'm kind of known as a Pokemon hater. The word on me is not very good when it comes to a lot of things, but you see, I'm a very understanding guy. I like to give things a try. I like to explore new things. I like to try old things. I like to keep my mind fresh. So, Pokemon X and Y. I've got $30 of Nintendo credit. Why not pick it up for $10? So I pick up Pokemon Y at about 2 a.m., which, by the way, is pretty cool. Nintendo. I don't know if you guys had it straight up at midnight for the e-store or whatever, the e-shop, but I did download it at like 2 or 3 a.m. Took me probably an hour to download, but it's a 2 gig game, so it's understandable. So Pokemon Y, I bought it. I'm roughly actually, I have it right here. Let me open it up. That's one thing I really gotta love about the 3DS is you can just stand by this thing all the time and it keeps the battery running perfectly. Oh my god, I can work a 8-hour shift, come home and still not even charge it and it still runs perfectly fine. It does disconnect you from the internet though if you go into standby mode. Alright, how do you check that? Let me save my game. Alright, I am 8 hours and 49 minutes. I want to say probably a half hour. That is probably me just standing there, though. As for stats, though, what stats do we got here that I can collect about? Alright, I have 80 Pokédex entries. I have $40,000. I have 14 Pokémiles. 8 hours, 49 minutes. ID number 4777. I don't know what that means. But yeah, I've got one badge. Right now, actually, I just came out of, I think, the Glistening Cave. Is that what it's called? I think that's what it's called. Yeah, the Glittering Cave, which is part of Ambrit Town. From there, I guess I go up to Silage City. Hopefully they've got more clothes store. That's one thing I really love about this game is you don't create your character, but you get to customize your trainer, which is pretty cool. And from what I've seen, it looks like there's a little bit of options. From the beginning, you pick like 3 out of 3 like 3 different styles, I guess. And then from there, you can go to the salon and get new hair, which I love my character. I think she looks pretty cool. I went to the first major city you get to. I tried to buy stuff, but they said that I didn't have enough swag to come into the store, so they kicked me out. I was like, fuck, I wanted to buy stuff. It looked like cool stuff to me. One thing about Pokemon is they've always been a little weird with money. Money has always been like, what do you spend your money on? Usually it depends. There was never really anything to spend money on besides like healing items and stuff like that. So what I did in this game that I think is cool is they have the clothing options. They have the customization stuff for your character, which is awesome. So now I spend money on clothes. I spend it on, just like changing my character's stuff. That's cool. Before, you'd buy up on balls and healing items and stuff like that. I don't really mind that, but I really haven't been buying too many healing items and stuff like that, which is pretty cool. I will say, though, that... What will I say? I don't even know what I'll say. Let me, I guess I can just talk about my journey so far. What's going on in Pokemon Y? Not much, how it is. Okay, so you start your game, right? Okay, we'll make this into a first 10 hours of Pokemon Y with Frazzlog. Alright. Let me switch my positioning here in my bed. I've got a plate of spaghetti over here that smells really good. I want to be near it so I can smell it. Alright, so what's going on in Pokemon Y? You start up the game. Now, one thing you gotta remember, guys, is I'm really bad with names, especially in Pokemon, because I don't know what the fuck any of these names are anymore. Like, I'll see something, like, familiar, and I'll be like, ooh, Zubat, I remember that. Where do you start this game? You start... Alright, you start in, No, where do you start? You start down here in this corner. You start in Vanillville, right? Is that how you pronounce it? Yeah, Vanillville. I think that's it. It's not bad. Blooming buds covered in morning dew. Exude hope for the future. Basically from there, it seems like the game's in numerical order. Route 1 is your first place, Route 2, then Route 3, so on. But basically what happens is, you're thrown into this town. You run into your 4 friends. They're like, hey, we get Pokemon today. Let's go get our Pokemon. So you pick between the 3 new starters. You get... I don't even remember their fucking names. What the fuck? I should remember at least my Pokemon's name, right? That's pretty bad, honestly. I do know that his name is Frogadier. I think it's Frogadier. He's a frog. He's pretty cool. Somebody called him a ninja frog? I don't follow that. What's going on with that? Yeah, named Frogadier. His nature is lonely. His characteristic is proud of its power. I met it at level 5. Where at the Aqua Cord town. So basically, yeah, there's like this emphasis. The story basically is about friendship. Alright, friendship's always been key in Pokemon, but no, this is about, you actually have a group of friends. You guys are basically given Pokédex to go and fill up the Pokédex, you know? You're thrusted right into the game. Like, within the first 30 minutes, you already have your Pokédex, you have your Pokemon, you're probably already out there killing some Pokemon. You know, you're leveling up. From there, you basically just... It's very linear. This game is super, super linear. Not that the other games aren't, but this is just linear. So far I've met a professor, which his name is like the fuck is his name? He's got a crazy name. It's like Sylvester Sinistix or something like that. So you meet the professor. He gives you another starter Pokemon. This is about 5 hours in. So Charmander, Squirtle, or Bulbasaur. I did something I normally don't do. I went with the grass type. Benefit-wise, you think, yeah, you should probably go with the fire Pokemon. Fire Pokemon generally aren't very early in Pokemon games. That's the thing with this game, though. Before you get to the professor, you go through a forest, and they have fire types, water types, grass types, electric types, and they're like, you can load up on some pretty decent Pokemon pretty early on. Now, I'm not like a hardcore Pokemon guy, and it seems weird to me that they're giving you these Pokemon this early on. But, like, what's the benefit of, like, let's say you have a, fuck, what is that? Oh god. There's, like, these 3 Pokemon that look very similar. They're each elementals. Something Seer. Beaseer, Bonseer. Let me see. I also have 2 Pokédex, by the way. What's going on with that? Oh, by the way, his name was Froakie when you used to pick him up originally. That Pokemon I'm referring to is Pansage. That's the grass one. Panseer. There's Panseer, Pansage, and Panpour. They're like these 3 little monkey guys, and they're the 3 elements, like right there in the beginning of the game. It's crazy. And then I got my Pikachu right in there too, which is pretty cool. What else is going on here? The Pokemon so far are pretty weird, man. I'm seeing some weird-ass fuckers. There's a sword Pokemon. It's a sword. He's holding onto his sheath, like, with his tail. It's weird. Like, I don't know. I like it, though. I'm not gonna lie. It's pretty cool. I've got a Farfetch and shit already. I've seen a Ralts. I've seen a Flabébé. Ladybug. I don't know. There's a lot of stuff going on. But the main thing I like about this game that's different than Black and White from what I played is the character creator, the character customizer, I should say. I'm liking that. Also, I'm liking the general speed of this game. It feels so much faster. I'm already about to get my level, like my 3rd form for my water starter. Ivysaur's already about to become Venusaur, you know, and I'm not even level, like, I'm not even in my, I'm like just getting into my level 30s. Like, that's crazy. It seems like there's a lot of content. I don't know really how many Pokemon will be in here. It seems like a bit. But you know, I'm staying hopeful. I may not like Pokemon games anymore, but it could be a lot worse. You know, I'm not feeling the music. I'm not feeling the, no, I guess that's about it, really. I'm just not feeling the music. It's not striking me as good RPG music. RPGs, to me, have to have that really good music. Very good area music, very good battle music. So far, the music kind of just, it's been getting on my nerves a little bit, to be honest. I'm not going to lie. I'm liking that you can also level up your you can level up your Pokemon stat individually now. Before you had EV training or something. Now you have it's called like SST or something. What is it called? Let me hit my DS here. You have super training. Yeah, basically down there you can like punch a punching bag and it levels up your character. And also, I don't know this fully, but okay, so you have your Pokemon on your bottom screen. If you set up a punching bag, your Pokemon will just over time naturally punch it. Like every 5 seconds he punches it. Once he fully punches this thing, because it has like a certain amount of HP, it gives you that stat bonus. So like let's say you put up a speed punching bag, he'll level up his speed by hitting that. Now that's something that just naturally levels up as you have that down there. Or what you can do is you can just tap on the punching bag and your character will punch it really fast. So you know, like it's like a sacrifice. You stand still and not travel and fight more Pokemon, or you stand still and just naturally level up your stats. But then you have mini games where it's like a third-person shooter and you like fly around and you shoot balloons, which level up your stats, which is so much better than EV training. That shit pissed me off. That was one of the things that killed Pokemon for me. Like growing up, I had no idea about it. I don't even know when it became a thing. All I know is I was playing Soul Silver, and they were like, "Yeah, you're nothing unless you EV train." I'm like, "What the fuck's EV training?" And they're like, "Oh, you're gonna want to get that item. That's gonna boost your EV output by 2%." And I'm like, "Okay, let me do that." I tried researching it. I didn't really feel like it was that fun or interesting, so I never really did anything. Now, this thing seems pretty cool, though. I'm already planning out like certain things. Like, okay, I want my Pidgey to be very fast and very high attack. My starter Pokemon, I want him to have extremely high special attack, but I also want him to have a lot of HP. My Venusaur, I'm building him up defense-wise and special attack. Something like that. I don't know. I'm just playing around with it for the most part right now. I'm liking it though. It's pretty cool. And yeah. By the way, I'll talk more about the amazing bed sheets I have here. Oh god, I love them so much. My Zebra. Ooh.